All right, true believers, Bitcoin tested 48,000 before falling back down just a little bit. Polygon now has more active user addresses for the first time than Ethereum. Keanu is now having a Friday buy day. Elon Musk just tweeted a picture of his dog. He named it Floki, but I'm pretty sure Doge is probably taking credit and Shiba is probably taking credit, but there's only one Floki in the meme space. And I've joined the Dark Order. This is not financial advice, but I am always right.
The music like more to be on bricks. Even my lady call herself a side chick. I'm popping up like over red and vodka on the flame conscious.
All right, guys, the market's trading at 2.189 trillion. That's down 1.3% yesterday. Yesterday was a very nice up, but you can look at the volume right now, and you can see that volume has dropped down to 120 billion. That is still great activity from where we were back in June, July, and August, but we need a little bit more in order to keep this thing moving on the up. In the last few hours, Bitcoin walked away from 48,000. It's consolidating at 47.7 right now. Support level is at 45,000, but it looks like when you're up 10% on the week, and if you start looking back at some of these weeklies, you can't get too depressed about it. Ethereum is up 9%. Binance is up 22%. Solana 23%. Terra is up 38%. Axie Infinity 137%. It went parabolic over the weekend. Filecoin 20%. Tezos is up another 37%. Tezos is one of those blockchains that just right now will not stop. OKB 39%. Shiba Inu is finally making a move, and it's been coming for a very long time. They're up 26% over the course of the week. So there's a lot of gainers. There's a lot of good sentiment going on in the market. What does that mean to meme coins? Well, should mean something good, but let's move on. All right, guys. Bitcoin declines from 48K resistance, support at 45. Short-term indicators show Bitcoin is overbought right now. And you can see from this line right now what the buy level is. So, Bitcoin buyers are struggling around the 48,000 resistance level as short-term indicators reached overbought levels over the weekend. The next level of support is seen around 45,000, which could stabilize the pullback. Bitcoin was trading around 47,000 at press time. It's up 700 since then, and is roughly flat over the past 24 hours. Still, the cryptocurrency is up 13% over the past week as buyers continue to defend lower support around 40,000. The RSI on the 4-hour chart is declining from overbought levels, which means short-term buyers could exit positions around current resistance levels. The last time Bitcoin approached the 48,000 resistance was September 18, which preceded a near 18% sell-off. Upside momentum on the weekly chart continues to slow, suggesting a period of consolidation could persist between 40 and 50. Keep your fingers crossed, because why am I covering this? Because where Bitcoin goes, the rest of the market continues to go. As long as it's doing well, the rest of the market's doing well. When it starts to decline, that's when we all start to decline. So cross your fingers and let's wish good luck to Bitcoin. Moving on. Okay, guys, Polygon flips Ethereum on active user addresses. Increased network usage often translates into higher demand for the native token. So, active user participation in scaling solution Polygon explodes, giving positive cues to its native cryptocurrency Matic. Polygon's count of unique daily addresses, active either as sender or receiver, rose to a record high of 56,516 on Saturday, surpassing Ethereum for the first time on record. According to data provided by Polygon Scan, Ethereum's tally stood at 527,158 on October 2nd. You are starting to see another blockchain overtaking Ethereum on active users, because Ethereum at this point still has no answer for the POS model, and until they come out with their own, we are going to sit here and we are going to struggle with high fees. I took a position this week, and at one point the fee was $240 to make the trade. I skipped it. I went back later, got it for about $50, but $50 is still too high for an average investor like myself to make positions, and that's a little bit crazy. So how does it get fixed? We still have to wait about 6 months. So when you look at this and you see that Polygon is now going up and up and up and up, you're going to see the same with Tezos, which is having record numbers right now. You're going to see it on every other blockchain because people are tired of the fees. As that guy in the election once put it, the fees are too damn high. NFT adoption and gaming have fueled the growth of Polygon's user base, according to Spencer Noon, an investor at Variant. Here we are. This one guy said this one thing, so now we're going to make it true, whether it is or not. First check cryptocurrency venture capitalist fund. Since July, traders on Polygon's OpenSea have multiplied 45.5x and NFTs sold by 17.5x, said the network report published October 2nd. Second, gaming is taking off. Arc 8 is one example, achieving 104,000 daily active users days after launch. The increased network usage often translates into higher demand for the native token, so if you don't have a position in Matic, you should probably get one before it blows up. However, the spike in active addresses has yet to give Polygon's token a meaningful lift. While the token has risen 12% to $1.27 in the first 4 days of October, it's still down considerably from its September high of $1.80. That is a buy opportunity if you're not already in a position with them. Polygon facilitates faster and cheaper transactions by running side chains on tangential networks alongside the main Ethereum blockchain. And guys, what are you going to do? Ethereum, until you get your shit together, this is the way that it's going to be. Everybody else is going to start eating away at your business. And guess what? At some point, whether it's Polygon, whether it's Tezos, whether it's the new Pulse chain, no matter who it is, at some point, if you don't get your shit together quickly, you are going to start bleeding customers more than you already are because you're now number 3. Moving on. All right, Keanu Inu. You now have Friday Buy Day. And Friday Buy Day is an effort by some of the, not devs, not admins, some of the investors to have everybody who could make a commitment to make a commitment on Friday to buy $100 worth of Keanu. And the reason for that, just so everybody understands, is to protect your investment. And what I mean by that is very simple. This idea and this premise is that if everybody kicks in $100, and we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 20,000 investors, so that would be about $2 million. So that's asking a lot. But if we were able to get, say, 100, then that would be $10,000 popped in at a moment's notice. There is a whale that continues to buy on Bitrue, and he likes to buy up all week long, and then he makes a big splash and he sells off over the weekend. So what we're trying to do, and what we could do if we do this, and we're successful at it, is run up the price Friday morning for that sell-off after he's sold, which is the middle of the night. So Friday morning, Eastern Standard Time, by the way, if we make that purchase, then it will drive the price up so that when he gets back in, he in turn will drive the price up on all of our networks. And that is exactly what you, the investor, are looking for. So with your small contribution, you would be able to make a big difference. Now, I said 100. We had 160 people commit last Friday. We didn't hit that number. I don't think we even came very close to that number, but we did have a lot of commitment. So now what we need to do is we need to have some follow through. Once we get those numbers driving the price up, then you're going to see, first of all, you're going to see these buybacks on the whales at a much higher number, which in turn is going to drive the value of your wallet up. And that much activity and that many transactions will translate to new investors coming in because they will see a massive up. It's very simple to make these things happen, but you've got to do it. So if you're in, we're going to have another poll today to make sure that everybody is available for Friday Buy Day. And if that works, we blow it up. Moving on. All right, Hokk trading at 1272. That's down 12% over yesterday. But let's take a bigger look here. Over the last couple of days, you guys have driven your price up 33% because your consolidation level for a long time was right in that 99 to 1,000 level, and even had a few breakdowns here to 9 and 89 over a course of time. And it was a little bit of an extended drop, but guess what? Now everything is back on the up. You had a high of 1567 just over this weekend, which means that things are now trending back in the right direction. Now, there's correction going on. Obviously, the market yesterday could have reacted a little bit better. I think as I was watching it, it bled 30 or 40 billion dollars just during that period of time. But now we take a quick zoom in and we see that there's a lot of consolidation happening at 1200. So the longer you can consolidate at 1200, the better your floor is. And if you look over here, you see that your consolidation was happening there. So you have levels of support set at 1200 right now. The next thing is to make a move, show something, and bring in more investors. Now, one of the things that's happening is, if you're not in there, go into the Telegram and look at the Hokk Gallery, which is a new initiative that was created by Hokk for shilling and creating artwork for the community. And some of this stuff is great. The Hokk train, in particular, October, is really awesome. The Hokk dog on the moon. There's a whole lot of good stuff. By all means, go check this out. There are some incredible, and there's just some memes that are like I would make, not very good. But you know what? There's a lot that are really, really good. So go in and check it out. The Telegram is, what is the Telegram address? I will try to just point it out. It's Telegram, and it's Hokk Art Gallery. So go check it out. Moving on. All right, Sanshu, you guys are trading at 1435. That's, again, about even with the previous day. But if you take a larger snapshot, you pull back out here to when we did this on the 1st, you guys are up in your trading compared to that period of time, or at least, or at best, dead even, which gives you support right around 1400 level. And for those of you that are interested, go into Telegram. There's important things happening right now. Here's what's going on. There was a meeting that was held. That meeting, I believe, was Friday. And during that course of time, the discussion was, we're considering migrating to Polygon, create an Axie Infinity-like ecosystem. This is called, by the way, the new Sanshu 2.0 era. Detox 1000 was the winner of the $1,000 Creative Plot Challenge. The Minecraft server update to 1.171, as well as a complete overhaul. By the way, I'm going to need the login for the Minecraft server at some point soon. I've got new hardware coming in the next couple days, and I would love to check that thing out. Also, here's a question that's being asked right now, and it's probably, if you have some vested interest in it and you are curious, then this is one of the things that you're going to want to do. Right now, the question of the day is, if Sanshu were to create a game, what kind would you imagine it to be? So the question now is, for the future, what would you want a Sanshu game to look like? And if you have an opinion on that, get into their Telegram, give them some feedback so that they know exactly what it is that the community is looking for. Moving on. All right, folks, if buy the rumor and sell the news were a meme coin, then it would absolutely 100% be Floki. So yesterday, after, by the way, just an astounding amount of things have gone on in the community, from billboards to just buses being painted to takeovers of cities, all of these things, to marketing agency partnerships. All of these things are happening. So Friday, the price is sitting around 5,000, 5,200, drops maybe to 4,900 for a little period of time. And then the next thing you know, you start to hear some rumors that some things are happening. And then Saber goes into the Telegram. They start a voice chat, and he says, you know, shit like "crikey, mate," and whatever they say over in Britain, England land, whatever it's called. And the price immediately shoots up. And at one point, last night, I was looking, we were at 7,900, I think. Like, this was to the moon levels before falling back down in a consolidation period, because at that point, during the buildup, mind you, you start to see some support, and the support comes in around 6,500, 6,600, and you're starting to build another level of support after you had just started to build another level of support around 5,800. This is how crazy this is getting. Elon Musk says that he's going to tweet out a picture of his dog. That's what leads to these. Little consolidation periods and these legs up. And then the next thing you know, he tweets a picture of his dog, Floki, and the price just absolutely shot up to the moon. I am absolutely kidding you. As soon as it happened, somebody sold 121 Ethereum, because that's what these people do. Sellers get wrecked. The support, by the way, is now sitting around 5,500, 5,200 at the moment. But the support levels are a lot higher than before. So the amount of money to be made from that person in a profit margin is probably not near what it was before. But then you started to see a cascade of people taking profit. And you know what? That's fine. But you, the average investor who is probably watching this right now thinking, did he just say that Saber said crikey? Because people in Britain, England land don't say crikey. Yeah, I said crikey. So, you know, it happens. Corey's got a great voice, though. And Dex Hawk. Great voices. Very American. Ugh. So, we're 52.73. Down a little bit, but it's way up from the first of the month. So everything is looking bright in Floki land. And yesterday, there was a best shill competition with the winner getting 5,000 USD in Floki. Floki USD, by the way. And I believe it was a $10,000 competition, so 2 people would get 1,500, and then 4 more people would get 500 each. And guys, there are not many tokens out there right now just giving you thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars of stuff just for you putting in some work and some effort for something that you already love. So if you didn't participate, and now I'm going to say I didn't participate because I didn't participate, but if you didn't participate, what is wrong with you? You don't want an extra $5,000 worth of Floki? That's crazy. So guys, great things are happening in the Flokiverse. It's always happening in the Flokiverse. The biggest, most major announcement in the history of everything that is and will ever be Floki starts in approximately 7 hours. And I'm doing this with hyperbole, but am I? Am I really? Because you had all of these different announcements, and now the development team says that this is the biggest announcement yet. Or did they? I don't know, but you better be there because it's going to get crazy. Moving on. All right, guys. Saitama's trading at 1,106. That's down about 3%. If we pull out just a little bit, then we will see that they are down right now about 15% from the last report over the weekend. And normally, you would look at something that's down 15%, you'd say, ooh, what's the problem? There is no problem. There's absolutely no problem, because as you start to scroll out, everything about this says, here it is right here. Here it is right here. This pattern repeats itself over and over, and this is about to become that giant next leg up. So what you are seeing right now is the preparation for, let's take a guess here, about 2,300 over the next little period of time. And folks, I'm not making this up. It's all right here. You are seeing it on the chart. So if you're not in there, you better get in there, because your opportunities to do something, they are starting to run out. Now, If you are not in the Telegram, you need to get into the Telegram because there is a new station update from Leo G at the Saitama YouTube. I don't have the link, but it is in Telegram. Also, there are, hey fam, just know during hard times and great times, I will always support and love this community no matter what. If you trust this project and see its potential and future, have faith in this project and this team because trust me, we are going to the moon. Much, much, much love and respect to all of you here and to this community. That's from one of your admins. And let's take it a step further. There's some new artwork that is available. And if you go check Saitama Guru on Twitter, you will start to see some new information that, I don't know, maybe it's a leak. Who knows? Anyway, great opportunity. Moving on. All right, Kishu, trading at 5,900 right now. That's down about 9% from the previous day. But we're in that consolidation period where the entire market took a little bit of a dip over the weekend. But if you look back to October 1st, right about the time that we last covered, you're up about 8% on that period of time. Plus, there was an enormous leg up, taking you guys to 65.02. I know that's not an all-time high. We're not even close to the all-time high yet, but we're starting to build much higher support. If you reach back here a little bit, you will see there's a lot of downtrend. So everybody here who made that buy-in or who DCA'd down, you're going to be looking real happy lately. 2 days from now, by the way, there's going to be another scheduled video chat that's going to be at 2 p.m. Central Time. But in the meantime, there is a note here from Jax, and it says, "Hi, everyone. First, I'd like to apologize for not throwing out a weekly recap last week. Sometimes real-life situations get in the way. Thank you for your understanding. This week, we've prepared some teasers and exciting stuff to announce for you, with more to follow in the upcoming weeks. NFT Crate is undergoing final phases of testing, hence the delays. Until then, check out the teaser for our NFT Crate platform, and there is a video posted in the Telegram, so you might want to get into the Telegram and check it out. Also, the project mentioned in the article is something very big and exciting. It'll take some time to fully develop this, and the link takes you to right here, and that's an example of the NFT, and you can go through here and read this, but let me, as best I can, skip to it. Artists have stepped forward and created even more amazing NFTs for our project. You can see the teaser on our Telegram. As Phase 5 is about to start, there's another big project in the making directly tied with NFT Crate, but it'll also implement some other crypto niches alongside NFTs. A few meetings have already completed with the company that is helping us develop this, and things are definitely heading in the right direction. Another topic we would like to discuss, community engagement. We always emphasize the importance of community, and in the last couple of weeks, a lot of our community members have stepped up and shown incredible determination in contributing to the project. Kishu Army, one of our team members and mods, has once again proven the importance of community engagement by taking matters into his own hands and preparing marketing materials for the Red Sox game, paying for all of it out of his own pocket. It was a massive success where he and his friends, family helped hand out Kishu towels and other promo materials to all attendees at the game. Kishu even appeared on TV because of the amount of material that Kishu Army prepared. He is also preparing another big charitable event for Kishu. KTS Series, a true supporter of the project and one of the most energetic voices on YouTube, has yet again shown incredible persistence in doing his magic and getting us trending on YouTube, Google, and other socials. The comic-styled Kishu Tenshi informational video, which is extremely cool to see, was also created by a community member you may not know, Magellano, I don't know. For all the community members that have contributed but aren't mentioned here, we see you and appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. It's things like these that make a project, and we want to strengthen it and use it to the fullest while rewarding the most creative and loyal supporters of the project. We'd like to end this by saying that more news on everything mentioned here will be revealed as we progress. Until next time, stay strong. So that's it, guys. You got 2 days for another big announcement. You have an NFT tie-in. I'm going to take a guess right here, and I'm going to say it's a battle game. No spoilers, but if it's related to the NFTs, maybe there's going to be some value there, and maybe, just maybe, you need to get in early, get your NFTs if you want to be a champion at this, and maybe you could even win some Kishu while you're doing it. So, talk about good things, because I do. Moving on. All right, StarLink Troopers, on Friday, I believe I told you that you will never see prices like this again, and it looks like so far I am right. You have dropped that zero again, consolidated a little bit higher, and even after a very big dump right now, you're still sitting higher by about 8% than you were on Friday. So the opportunity exists to continue this uptrend. There is a lot of things going on in the universe. I spoke with Johnny Utah this weekend. He has been incredibly busy with everything that's going on. There is a new tweet from Mo Larson. There is a new animation. I think maybe if I can take a few seconds here, we can just go ahead and play it so that everybody can see. That's pretty kick-ass. Then, from Shahid to all supporters of StarLink, what would you like to see in a game? What would you like to be able to do in a game? Guys, I'm going to handle this for you myself, and I'm going to tell him everything that he needs. And look at the buy that just came in while I'm out here saying this, guys. A 20 Ethereum buy just hit. So, fear not. Big things are happening right now. There's plenty of things going on in the StarLink universe. Specifically, I'm going to get you over here. Shahid is asking for your feedback. There is, it looks like, 115 likes, 54 retweets, 2 quote tweets, and a whole lot of opinion here on what people are looking for. And sorry, there'll be a new computer here in a couple days. This thing is old and just not holding up very well. But let him know exactly what it is. He's on Twitter. Go into the Telegram so that you know exactly where to go for it. Also, devs are currently working through the list of people to send out modules to that were first purchased. It's a meticulous process, so give them a little bit of time to get it sorted out before the announcement on the next set of modules is released. Moving on. All right, Boss Token, you're trading at 1445. That's down quite a bit over the previous day. It's down a little bit over the weekend. But when I went to filming on this, you guys were trading at about 1,000. It is already back up to 1451. And that is a testament to the product that is being put out. If you are not in the crypto space and you are coming to the crypto space, or if you're in the crypto space and you don't understand some of the difficulties that people go through when they're trying to just make a purchase and just trying to do anything, then finding out how much it is that you have or how much you need or what the value is on a specific token that you have, it becomes sometimes an incredible task that is a very big pain just to go through. So Boss Token is part of Boss Track, which is a cross-chain portfolio tracker for DeFi, giving users a breakdown of their DeFi wallets at a glance, analytics of their profits and losses, which will use Boss Token as a use case. So what you're seeing right now, guys, is a transition to something that the entire crypto space needs. I made comments about this and I compared it to Zapper the other day. And Zapper, by the way, does not really do what it proposed to do. If you were to go into it right now and you had a wallet, say, like mine, you will see some of your tokens are covered in there. Some of them are just called Ethereum. Some of them are not calculated, even though they are wrapped with Ethereum. It is just crazy how little there is going on Zapper when you expected it to do whatever it is that it was supposed to do. Explorer, the same thing. So guys, what you're doing is you're having an app created for you that is going to track this, and this is going to be something that is adopted by an enormous amount of communities because this is a necessary item. You have created one of the greatest use cases in all of cryptocurrency. So have some faith in this product and understand that there is going to be a lot of money being made over the short term here. and over the long term here. And if you go look right now, Boss Token is one of the top trending meme coins in existence. If you don't take my word for it, go into the Telegram and check it out right now. You are a top gainer on CMC right now. Moving on. Okay, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but I want to address one very simple thing. There is a philosophy that happens in crypto, and it never changes. It's always been the same. And the reason for that is because just like any market, crypto is the same as everything else. And that is buy the rumor, sell the news. So if you are in the crypto space and you are new to the crypto space and you have stayed around for this part of the broadcast, then what I'm going to tell you is this. If you are playing things smart, here is the way these situations happen on every token, because it doesn't matter which token it is. There's no level of faith that gets you beyond this when you're dealing with whales and people who have a lot invested. When you start to see the rumors, when you start to see the run-ups, and I'm going to use as an example Floki right now, because sometime around Friday there was some buzz going on, things were happening, there would be some announcements coming, and then Saturday in the evening Elon Musk made a tweet on what was already up. I believe we were up 900 points at that point. Then Elon Musk sent out a tweet that said that he was going to send pictures out of his dog Floki the next day, which set the price soaring up to around 63 to 6,400, I believe. Then everybody in the run-up kept pushing. Then we approached 67, I think, and then the moment that picture came out, the price shot all the way up to 7,900 before the news. And then there was a cascade of sell-off, and that cascade of sell-off took the price back down to about where it was on Friday before all of the announcements. It was a little bit higher because you would achieve some consolidation, you had added on some new investors, but this is something that's normal on every single token that you are dealing with. So don't get frustrated when you see it. There are people that are investors. They are just like you. What your goal is not what their goal is. Now, we all want some transitional and generational wealth to happen for us in the crypto space. But for some people, that takes a form called hodling. And that is, you buy a bag, you support the product, and you just wait forever until you get that generational wealth. Now, here's the problem. The problem is, if you ever pull your bag out, you're doing the same thing that you're getting mad at somebody else for doing. You don't know what that person has invested. Yesterday, there was a 121 Ethereum sale on Floki at a reasonable number. That person, I believe, pulled out at $400 and something thousand, and maybe that was life-changing money, or maybe that was somebody who put in $1,000 or $1,500 at one point, and this became life-changing. You don't know because you haven't walked a mile in their shoes. So if you're watching this, understand that there are good investors who make profit, and there are bad investors. This guy could also have gotten in at 350,000, and 400,000 was enough. Or he could have gotten in at 400,000 and 409,000 was enough. You never know what it is that somebody's doing. You can follow their wallet if you're that curious about it. Maybe they were hodling, maybe they were accumulating, maybe they were just in that situation. Maybe they needed money. But that is another way. Swing trading or day trading or holding until you've made whatever it is that you decide is going to be enough, or playing the system. And that system is buy the rumor, sell the news. And if you've been in Floki chat for any period of time, then you will hear Saber telling you that. That's one of his favorite sayings, and that is just how it works. Now, the good thing for you, if you're in Floki, is that Saber surely loves to shake out paper hands before there's an announcement. So it's always nice when somebody has your back. So that's definitely a good thing. But the point is, this market is this market, and you are always going to experience people who are doing that. There is no direct up pattern that just never ends and never stops. So understand what it is that you're dealing with. You're dealing with a market, and in that market, you have people who play games different ways. Buy the rumor, sell the news is just one of them. Fibonacci is another one. There's preferences that everybody has on how they invest. There's the long-term hodls, then there's the short-term. So decide who you're going to be, but don't complain about the other people. Your chat, that's for positive motivation, and that's for people to find out good things about your product, not go in there and look at you bitching because you decided that you should have control over what somebody else does. You are doing your own game. You are investing and taking your own chances. If that person is not with you, somebody else will be with you. So stop crying about that person who's not with you and worry about the people who are. That's my time. Guys, have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I've been around since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, mad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarettes.